Good evening, candidates. The topic for this is impact of pri- privatization of public sector banks in India. This is the essay writing question asked in today's State Bank of India examination for probationary officers. And what is the impact of privatization of public sector banks in India? The objective of macroeconomic policy is to prioritize the steady growth of economy. In order to facilitate the steady growth of economy, government introduces various mechanisms and plans with a focused approach towards improving fiscal policy. The banking sector in India plays a huge role in the development of economy, and business activities of the sector have time and again boosted the growth of economy. In the banking sector, the public sector banks, hereinafter referred to as PSB, there are at present 12 public sector banks, have been at the forefront of providing banking services to the remotest parts of the country with numerous welfare schemes. The PSBs undertake different banking operations throughout the nation with its focus on priority sector lending and providing aid through welfare schemes to the marginalized sector. Due to these reasons, there has been an increase in the stressed assets and an increase in the issue of non performing assets. And the government, in order to maintain the credibility and trust of PSBs, is justified to recapitalize the banks and introduce better plan schemes to maintain the performance of public banks without affecting the flow of credit to productive sectors. To productive sectors. See, actually, this can be told from this view that uh, reason for privatization. Reason for privatization is that one, the loss incurred by the banks, and government wanted to reduce its commitment towards recapitalization frequently. What is the negative impact outside the purview of RTI, CBC, etc. According, say they once they become privatized, they cannot be brought under RTI and Central Vigilance Commission. And issue of accessibility, rural banking will definitely be a major challenge in privatization because private banks may not open more rural branches. The inclination toward the private banks will be inclined towards profit making, and private players are the biggest advantage public sector banks over the private banks is that PSBs are backed by sovereign. Sometimes, because of this, the private sector banks may fail also. The private players, on the other hand, have the option of exiting the market in the event of its failure, which may leave the customers of such banks without any remedy. The positive impact of this is mitigation of the NPA problem, macroeconomic stability post COVID, and administrative efficiency and quality of customer service, and competition being increased, capital infusion, and in the foreign capital will also come into our country. Creation. Privatization of public sector banks will enable banks to create more job opportunities. Conclusion. The banking sector in India is one of the largest contributors to the growth of economy and evolving a steady pace. However, banking sector, especially public sector banks, has had a huge impact on a decline in the economy due to the ongoing pandemic. To amplify the growth of economy and the sector, the decision of the government to privatize public sector banks will prove to be a structural change in the banking sector by opening it to private players, increasing capital inflow and foreign investment, which may become a boon to the emergence of the new age of banking sector, eventually resulting in economic resilience. Resilience means trying again. Privatizing public sector banks will pump the competition in the market and lead the debt ridden public sector banks towards a steady path of growth. So, these are the points I thought I can share with you. Yeah, you are right. Less public welfare and more. Happy New Year, Akash Deep. Happy New Year. Yeah. So these are the points I thought I can share with you. And I have tried to give you more points, but then if you want some more points, you can have it in this. Yeah. So this is what it is. So this was one of the essay questions asked in SBI PO, and I may not be surprised if the same question is repeated in some other form in the SBI CBO or IBPS PO exams also. Rohit, Happy New Year. Rohit, yeah, good. Anybody, very good. Any question, please? Anybody would like to ask some question? Any questions, please? Anybody has got some questions to ask? And in case some anybody is interested in mock interview for right now, I think EPFO is there, NABARD is there. Anybody is or any other bank promotion examinations, interviews, you can feel free to contact me. Only thing is you join our Telegram group. You join our Telegram group 72020, then you add my number 80721777482. Add this number, add in your WhatsApp, in your WhatsApp, okay, in your WhatsApp, then say remit 200 rupees through Google Pay 900375557, and send message also, attach your CV or resume with to WhatsApp message. I will allot a time for you for interview because right now I am in Canada. I will allot a time for you from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and conduct a mock interview for you through Zoom. Through Zoom, I may conduct mock interview, or if you want to talk over phone only, you can talk. Yeah, that is in case you don't want your interview to be recorded, fine. We can have say uh, um, interview recorded or not recorded. You can attend, and only thing is you have to give message through WhatsApp. Best wishes. And any questions, please? Anybody has got some questions to ask? And there are a lot of points in the link I have given you and what I have told you also. But the success lies in our presenting it briefly in the examination hall. That's what it is. So best wishes. Thank you.